Hello and welcome to RC Truth Media. Today is August 2nd, 2018, and let's go ahead and get into our news for today. We have a bunch to talk about, so let's get right into it. First thing comes from SOT.net. Looks like these fires are going on in more places than just California. Lightning strikes have ignited 132 wildfires in just one day in British Columbia. Yeah, that's right, you heard me correct. In just one day, on July 31st, which was just a couple days ago, there was 132 wildfires that flore up, says the BC Wildlife Service, in this province that you see here of Columbia, British Columbia. The service is currently responding to a total of 305 wildfires. That's a lot, right? We have something like that in California, and so they're going through it just like we are over here. This is a global event right now, with these drastic environment, with these weather changes. This is global. Okay, also in Alberta, Canada, and Longview, it's usually not like this in July, okay, but they have a foot of hail on Highway 22, and it says it looks like December. Right, it does, instead of July. And this is not normal. Also, because of the grand solar minimum, we're going to see stuff like this, and we have the intensification. It will intensify for sure during these next few years. Car fire. Why are these fire events happening like this? I mean, the grand solar minimum is here, and but look at Dr. Daniel Swain. Let's introduce his text here, or his tweet, whatever. Yeah, it was a tweet. What the heck's going on with California wildfire situation? Vegetation moisture in many areas is at a near record low. Why? Persistent hotter than average temperatures, and plus there's dry winters. Why is this happening? Let's try to answer that question. Well, yes, we're in a grand solar minimum, and it does become more droughts in the grand solar minimum. But there's also another thing that is contributing to this: solar engineering. Okay, climate warming fanatics, these global warming fanatics that are terribly wrong in their ideas, but they are backed up by billionaires. A lot of them are backed up by these philanthropists, people that have lots of money that are trying to do change on the world. And what they've done is they've started the program called Solar Radiation Management. It's been going on for years now, where they try to block out the sun by spraying particulates and aerosols into the atmosphere, the upper levels of the atmosphere, called the stratosphere. And they literally put megatons of sulfate into the stratosphere. Okay, if that idea doesn't scare you, there's something wrong with you. Okay, and I'm saying that along with Douglas McMartin. Now, they're not just spraying one item. It's not just sulfate aerosols. That's not one item. Let's go look at what they're actually spraying. And this comes from ntbi.nlm.nih.gov, and I'll leave an article so you can see that as well. The human health effects of potential solar radiation management aerosols. They are spraying us with sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, carbonyl sulfide, black carbon, aluminum compounds, and barium compounds. These compounds, acids, and sulfides, they cause respiratory issues, cardiovascular issues, all these issues that you see here: cancer, death, development, reproductive, neurologic, are all caused by this spraying. Okay, not only does it cause these health impacts, but it causes these fires as well. It does not help with the droughts at all. Let's go back to the first article I was telling you about, and it says in this article that by spraying these particulates, you're actually feeding the droughts. If you push in one direction with increasing greenhouse gases, which that's what they're doing, they're using CO2 to fly these airplanes to spray all these metals, which the CO2 is a greenhouse gas. Then you try to push backwards in a different direction by cooling. You don't actually recover the same climate you would otherwise have had, explains Dr. McMartin. So, a region experiencing increased drought from climate change might become even drier through a solar engineering scheme. Now, they have been doing this for a long time now. We have seen the fires get worse and worse over the past couple of years. Could it be because they're spraying these compounds and particulates and aerosols all over the place, basically making it more flammable, you know, and causing more droughts? Yeah, I believe this is exactly what's going on. So I just wanted to leave you with that to think about. In other news, Facebook, you gotta watch out, man. I just bought one of these free phones, right? And it's weird. It's got a picture right here of this free phone. I just bought, or I don't know, it's not free, but it looks kind of like the phone that I got. Anyway, I just bought that free phone, and I hooked it up to my Facebook and my Google account today. And I go on my computer, which is obviously not my phone. It's a different item. I go on my computer and I go to YouTube, and something pops up right under the videos saying, would you like to um, buy phones from Walmart, or are you interested in buying phones from Walmart? And that's exactly where I went to buy those. That I didn't buy it, I went to Walmart and got a free phone. So they knew somehow by that phone, and I even clicked don't share my data. I don't want them to share my data, and they still knew. So you got to watch out. What I'm trying to say is they know what you're doing, okay? If you have a Facebook, Google, if you have a smartphone, if these type of things, they are spying on you. They are using all kinds of stuff to collect your data, collect your information, and try to sell things back to you and make money off you, okay? And we don't know if it's just that they're using this information for, just by making money, probably, but we do know that they are definitely gathering your information, and this just has to make you think, right? I'll go ahead and leave this article as well so you can check that out. Thanks a lot for coming and checking out the channel. Please like and subscribe, and share this video if you could. I'll also leave a link below if you would like to donate. It helps keep this channel going. And thank you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow.